Gaffer, a game where it felt like everything went against us. What was your overall reaction to that performance?
Well, things conspired against us today. We should have been 1-0 up. It's another goal that went in. We've seen the coverage, and Josh March was actually onside, so that would have changed it. And then seconds later, we lose the duel in midfield, and they run the other side of it, the centre forward, and smashed it in. It's a fantastic finish, and then we suffered 2 yellow cards, the first of which has never been. Watched the coverage again, and that's 4 decisions in the last 3 games that you've already had apologies from the last couple of games of refs' decisions not to give us a penalty, and it's proving costly at the minute. But we're going through the perfect storm with a lot of ability off the pitch and unavailable, and then decisions not going for us as well. But second half, I thought the gale force conditions, the lads showed great spirit, worked hard. There's always going to be an uphill task, down to 10 men.
You can sometimes accept when the odd decision doesn't go against you, but as you mentioned, it's 4 now in quick succession. What can we do about that, and how do you pick the lads up after it seems like they are up against it and these decisions just aren't going our way?
Well, all we can do these days is write to the PGMOL and say, we're here again. We don't want to sound belittling, but it keeps happening. But we have to just show the video coverage, identify it, blow it up, just so that you want them to learn. But we're all on that journey to keep getting better, and we've lost a game against top of the league. There wasn't really much in it, and sometimes it was hard to tell that we're down to 10 men second half because the lads all run through brick walls, worked hard, played some decent stuff against the worst of elements, and it's easy for us all, included on the sidelines, to be critical. But when you're out in the middle, it was horrific out there.
The way we set up today was with a back 5. Was that partly to nullify the threat of their front 2, but also have a bit more control? Especially in the first half, we definitely edged possession. Were you pleased with how that tactical plan worked?
Yeah, certainly it was great. We were always going to plan the first 23 minutes and looking on to thirds. You have to be humble enough as a football club to go. You're playing top of the league. Bringing full away support. They're in real proper momentum. You have to dig in, get to 20-minute mark, and don't be pretty on the eye, and then get bullied out of it. So we have to keep learning lessons, and I thought we did just that. But big moments, decisions went against us today. Won't get too downhearted because there was a lot on show that was promising, especially when we're down to 11 men. When we had 11 men, sorry.
It must have been a difficult position to go in at half time as well, having just conceded, having just lost a man, and knowing that you're going to be up against not only the elements but a team who is top of the league. What did you say to the players at half time to try and instill that belief that it was only 1-0 and we could go and get them back?
Well, that's exactly what I said. The scoreline's narrow. The margins have been fine. That you have to admit sometimes they scored 2 good goals, seen both back. One's a great strike at 25 yards from a really promising striker, and the other is the strike partner who showed his class of playing higher levels, of just smacking it in from 8 to 10 yards average. The sharpness of him showed just why he's had such a great career, and they've got an abundance of talent. So at the top of the league, but I just made it clear at half time at the end, don't be too downbeat today. This isn't down to a lack of organisation or willingness. We were just the wrong side of decisions, and that's cost us dearly today.
Despite what went against us, we threw everything at it. Second half, 3 really attacking substitutions, and just a little bit unfortunate not to at least get something at the end with almost a last kick to show for our performance in terms of a goal.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned tactical decisions. Unless you win a game, you're not going to get any plaudits for it. But I was pleased, as you alluded to, first half you could see when 11v11 we tried to outrun 3v2 against 2 strikers. And also in midfield, get a bit of dominance, and it was showing through. But I thought the spirit throughout the team was great. They dug in. It was a horrific second half, and down to 10 men, 2-0 down, up against it with the elements. The lads still tried to pass the ball calmly, and it takes a lot of courage to do that.
Finally, a little bit of frustration perhaps from the crowd towards the end of the game. Is that understandable, given that it is 4 defeats in a row, or perhaps a little bit harsh after what we've seen today and the effort that the lads are putting?
Well, obviously people look at the scoreline, and and sometimes that blurs the actual, performance of what they're seeing in front of them. So, but it's fair enough. It's good that we've now got a crowd that are passionate, and we're getting numbers so we can hear them, and the more the merrier.
Thank you.
Thank you.